Magic Hammer steals MP from the enemy. It doesn't steal it. It just damages it. I think that's what it does. I don't know. We can check. It's one of the nice things about this game. Oh, does she have Mug? No. Okay, so next level doesn't bother me any. Wait. Ability. She has Steel, so let's go ahead and change her job to to Ninja. And Ninja's passive ability, which you learn at their max level, is Dual Wield. Dual Wield is great. It's the greatest ability ever. It basically doubles your damage. It would be nice to get a second Moonring Blade. Since I don't have one, I'm going to move her to the front row. She will take more damage that way, but she will put out a lot more damage that way. So there we go. Do I have a Maiden's Kiss in here? I have one. I should have picked up just a few of each of these, just in case something like this happened. Yeah, once we get our summoner up to level 4, we will switch him over and get our white mage back so we can start using Asuna. We're definitely going to need it later on. But since I'm not grinding it out, I'm wondering what tier I need to be to use Ifrit and Rama and Shiva. I don't know if they're different tiers. I may switch them over now because I think Asuna is more important than having a higher damaging summon. Mostly I'm using white magic anyway. Summons are for when I'm not actively protecting my party or healing them or whatever I need to do with my white mage. Basically, my white mage or my summon ability is to be able to do damage with my white mage before he gets holy at the very end of the game. And then after I get holy, that is the only attack I will use. Holy, for the most part, does more damage. No, that's a lie, because during the very final X-Death battle, I will be using Bahamut non-stop, because Bahamut hits everybody. And there's, 5 parts of Neo X-Death that you have to take out? So we saved mid. That means another walk through... I almost said Mordor. Another walk through... the desert, that stupid desert. So we're going to change him back to white mage and see if I can use my summons as a white mage. Because if I can, I'd rather do that, but I think I'm going to keep it this way anyway. Oh right, the flail is on Lena, and he can only use the flail, so we're going to give her a rod. Oops, didn't mean to move her forward. Again, their physical damage doesn't bother me too much. Optimize, flail. And I can't actually see if I can use that ability, so I'm going to go ahead and try the Mana Core one more time. Throw is also a great ability. Let's see. We're just going to attack with her. I can use Ifrit, so that's perfect. Rama goes right here, I think. We'll get him once we get the Black Chocobo. In fact, we'll use Ifrit, just because we can. Oh, for whatever reason, the second half of these streams is always easier for me. So, with that dual hit, maybe we have a shot of taking down the Mana Core and learning Aqua Rake. Is that right? It's Aqua something. Alright, we're going to change her job back to Black Mage. And get Black Mage to level 4 too. So, I'm going to use a tent. I'm going to save. I'm going to drop a haste on Ferris. Ferris is going to be putting out the most damage. And I'm going to try and do my best to keep everybody alive. I have Cura, so hopefully with Cura I will be able to keep everybody alive, keep everybody good to go. I forgot I had Cure in the last fight, so if anybody sees this and says that I wasn't using it, that's why. I completely spaced out that I had it. I'm going to cough, so I need to mute. And this is why I'm quitting, is so I stop coughing like that. Oh. So we're saved. We're going to try and fight the Mana Core. Oh, one shot him. That's not good. Blizzara. We're going to use a Phoenix down with him on Ferris. Again, Ferris is going to be doing the most damage, so I bet if I get a haste off on Galoof, I could probably pull this off. I'm going to drop a Protect on Ferris. I just wasted a raise. Nope, that's got to be a Cure. Oh, there it is. Okay. Nice. Alright, we got Galoof to level 4. We got Aqua Rake. In fact, I'm going to do one more battle and switch over to Blue Mage. Do I have not enough mana? I'm going to keep calling it mana. It's MP. And I forgot to talk for a second, or I forgot how to talk for a second, so let's ignore that. I don't know where that came from. Alright, so this is where we get our next mobile vehicle. This one being the boat, the steamboat, which means it doesn't use wind power or Sildra power, which is nice. So it's our second boat, our third vehicle, if we count the dragon as a vehicle, of course. And then we immediately lose it, which is nice. I mean immediately lose it. But we do get access to the Chocobo, the black Chocobo, right after we lose the ship, so that's nice. And we get our last 3 classes, so I got about 20 minutes left in my stream. I think I'm going to make it to where the last 3 classes, excuse me, I said last 3 classes, the last 3 fire classes. I don't know what classes the new classes are, the Necromancer, Cannoneer, and the other 2, Oracle and Gladiator. I don't know what classes those are. By what classes, I mean, I don't know what element crystal they come from. Maybe because there's 4 of them, they each come from their own. Don't know. Yeah, I want to get 10 of each of these, just so that I have them. What's Mallet? Mini? Yes. And eye drops, we'll get 20. Antidote, we will get 10. And then I need to get some more Phoenix Downs. And 4 more 10s. Perfect. That's without breaking the bank. More potions, even though at this point potions are not doing enough to heal me, so that might have been a waste of money, but it's my waste of money. Did I do the piano in this town? Oh, there's a little secret in here. I think it's another rod. Since I didn't buy it, I just stuck with the frost rod. I believe this is a fire rod, and it's, I don't know why I went past it. Yeah, flame rod in there. I always, for whatever reason, thought there was a magic spell in here, but I don't know. Like I said, I know most of the secrets, don't know them all. The later in the game it gets, the more I've forgotten. The last time I beat the game in, say, the last 3 years was during that 4 job fiesta, and I skipped a lot of things in that one. Did I play this? So this is the third piano you can get to, I hope. I did not play it. Okay. So you have to go in here, go up here, meet Sid, then Mid will show up, and you get the thing. I think I'm just going to get to the Black Chocobo and call today a day. It doesn't look like anybody is in the chat room, but that's fine. We are going to. I say we because there's 5 personalities in my head. We're going to go ahead and upload all of this to YouTube now that I've figured out how to cut the video files into smaller chunks. I'm not a fan of hour-long videos on YouTube, and so I'm going to upload them in 20-minute chunks, I think. The very first one is actually already up. I will start uploading the second one as soon as I'm finished streaming, and then the third one directly after that. Don't know. It takes like an hour or something to upload them, so whatever. Doesn't bother me. I just want to get this, get those last classes and get the Black Chocobo. Maybe I'll go over some of the things that we're going to do in the next stream, which is going through some of the side quests that you get. So I'll do some of the side quests before I go on to the Earth Crystal. So we are done here. We got to go in here, and Galoof gets most of his memories back, but not all of them. And then we are on our way. I'm going straight to Crescent Island because I don't want to, normally I would stop at Jachol Cave before I got the Black Chocobo, just because I think I can get there with the boat. Just because you can get off. Yeah, you can definitely get there with the boat. You can get off before a certain spot, but I'm trying to remember if I have to wait until I get the airship boat before I can go back there. Not that it matters. I'm just going to be using it for leveling up some whatever things are called. I forget what they're called. Classes. I don't know why that word. I am just out of it today. My words are not making any sense. So I'm just going to skip the cave for now, and I'll go back to it later and do some off-screen grinding, which does suck because I won't be able to grind until the next stream because I don't want to skip the whole. I'm going to get the Chocobo. Actually, if I can get there with the Chocobo, the black one. I hate that term. I've always called the Black Chocobo or all the Chocobos Chocobo. And it's still difficult for me to call it a Chocobo. I know that's what it is. And then there's the Final Fantasy Tactics Advance 2. I used to quote the Moogle Rider, or not the Moogle Rider, the Chocobo Rider. His name was Popocho, and he gave all sorts of funny names for the birds, like Kokobo and Popocho and lots of them. So I confuse people now when I talk about Chocobos because I don't use the proper name because I think I'm funny, but I know I'm not. Well, everybody else knows I'm not. I'm still pretty sure I'm funny. Alright. I don't like the boat. You can get into random battles with the boat. I'm not a fan of random battles. Never have been. I know I need to get into the battles so that I can level up because I'm not doing any serious grinding during this run. So Jachol Cave is down there. Oh, it's down there. I'm pointing at it. I think that's a forest. So yeah, I can get there with the Black Chocobo, which is good. So I'm going down. If you look at the bottom right, that crescent-shaped island is called Crescent Island, just in case you were wondering, and that is where we are headed. What is that island in the middle? Why do I not remember that island? Is that a special island? Oh, I know what that island is. Never mind. That's the island shrine that you get to later on. there's no way to get to it now. But later on, you'll get to cross the big bridge in the last world and get to it. And that's actually where one of the tablets are. The tablets are what you use to get the last, to get the legendary weapons. Maybe we'll stop by and see it. So yeah, that's the island shrine, which makes sense. It's a shrine on an island. We're gonna head down here. Even with this map, I get lost. And earthquake, broken ship. I believe there is a piano in here too, but we gotta go see our ship first. Ship's getting sunk. It's not actually broken, it's just sunk. So there's that. Then we go back in, and I'm pretty sure you get a bard song here and a piano. So I think it's in here. Yep, piano here. So this is the 4th piano. As I said, there are 8 pianos. The last one will be in Mirage Village. We already sound better. Pretty nice. That's the Mighty March. I don't even know what it does. I don't know what any of the bard songs do. Can you look it up? Like, I don't know. Maybe. Let's see. Mighty March. Cast regain on all members. That's not bad. I think a bard blue mage would make a nice secondary class. Is there any new magic? Is poison new? Poison? No, I don't know if it's new, but I don't have it. I don't think there's too much in the way of new equipment here. These are both nice to get. And you can't. None of these classes are even available until you go talk to the Chocobo. So if you haven't done that, there's no reason to even go in the weapon shop. We're going to sleep. We're gonna get the Chocobo, and then I'm gonna end today's stream. It was fun, but I've got things I need to take care of. So let's go do that. If you can hear that in the background, that is my sister hollering for her son. I do apologize. Alright. We'll get the Chocobo. I'll end it, save it, and if I am ahead on the next one, it is just because I took the black Chocobo to Jachol Cave. Jachol? I like Jachol. Jachol's a good name. We'll call it Jachol Cave, and to grind out some of the classes, especially the magic classes, because we already weren't able to use Asuna because I wasn't paying attention and didn't realize it needed to be level 4 to use Asuna. Now he's going to fall down here because he's too fat to fly. And he's too fat to fly because he's got crystals in his gullet. And Ferris, of course, is going to smack him. Oh, I thought it was 3 classes. It's 2. It's Ranger and Bard. Ranger has an ability that is very good. It's called something. I don't remember off the top of my head. Like I said, I haven't played the game other than the 4-job Fiesta in a long time. So I don't, and so I only know what specific abilities were in that class. I just wasn't paying attention. Alright, well that is everything. I'm going to save the game here. Next time you see me, I will probably be over by the Jachol Caves, and starting from there, classes will be increased. I might have gained a level because there are in the cave there are those, what are they called, nut eaters, which do give a small amount of experience, I believe. So I may have at least one level by then, but mostly I'm just going for the ability points. Thank you guys